short readings for you from various parts of the book. And it'll give you a sense of what the book is about. I give all of my work one litmus test. This. I always say that I challenge any human being to take up any of my books and read any page at all. If that one page doesn't convince you that you need to know what happened before and what comes after, then don't bother. That's as simple as that. So I'll read this, a chapter called Love Letter of Pain. Love Letters of Pain. And I would not describe the situation. I'll just read and let you think what you want. I was transferred to town immediately and spent a week in prison without seeing anyone I knew. It was a horrible experience, but it strengthened me to last the years I have lasted in here thus far. Ma and Pa came the following Friday, and Ma was all in tears. She couldn't stop crying. This too broke my heart. They told me that Harriet and her mother had disappeared from the village, and no one knew where they were. Then Ma told me something that made me very angry. She said that woman D'Souza would come by our house and shout threatening words. At that moment, I really felt I could have killed Francis D'Souza, although he was Harriet's father. But time, age, reflection, and prison have taught me many, many things, including patience and forgiveness, better than the Catholic Church ever did. I can say very honestly that I now hold no animosity towards him. Then the day of the case came, and they called your mother to testify, and she said I did rape her. I was shocked beyond disbelief. I bowed my head and felt the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. When she repeated it a second time so that the whole court heard her, my mother made a song and then collapsed. She had to be taken out of the courtroom and to the village nurse. Pa naturally had to go with her, and I was left on my own to face the court and the public. Harriet vomited so badly that she had to be removed from the courtroom. Then I was called and asked, how do I plead? I said not a word. I did not try to defend myself. I was more than terribly hurt by what Harriet had said. I felt betrayed, but even then, I couldn't say in public that she had spoken untruth. I couldn't tarnish her character. In the end, I was sentenced to 30 years hard labor. The judge said he would have sentenced me to death if the law allowed him to, because I had done a terrible evil. I must tell you that on that day, for a long time after, I felt that God had forsaken me as a punishment for not obeying his wishes, as conveyed to me by Father Fred to become a priest. Later, I also thought that this was my punishment for betraying Richie and causing his death. I searched myself for other things that I had done wrong and for which God was making me pay. I therefore confessed every sin I thought I might have committed and sought the forgiveness of God. Over these years in prison, I've had time to reflect. I came to the